Alright, guys and gals, let's jump into Desecrators. Like I said, we got a review key for this one through Keymailer. This will be my first 6 Degrees of Freedom game. I've never actually played Descent or any of the games that inspired it. Or, I'm sorry, that it inspired. This being one of them. This, of course, was definitely inspired by Descent. And I think maybe, don't quote me on this, but I think I read somewhere that some of the folks that worked in this game might have had some connection to the original studio. Or studios that made the Descent games. So I don't know if it's like the same devs or what, but I feel like I'd heard somewhere that this is more than just a spiritual successor. I think there's like a lineage that can be traced there. So we'll probably start with the defaults. Yeah, it looks like down here. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so yeah, down here it does tell you once you're getting into the spicy stuff. So we'll start with 3. Gauntlet, I'm gonna guess that means, oh, that's like Iron Man mode. Yeah, that's hardcore shit. Let's jump in, man. Got a review key for this one through Keymailer, and I'm excited. So yeah, 6 Degrees of Freedom. For those who don't know, it's that you can go forward and backward, you can go up and down, you can turn, and you can strafe left and right. So 6 Degrees of Freedom. You can do so much. You can do a barrel roll. Oh wait, how do we, yeah, there you can do a barrel. You can do rotates. You can do little flippies. So you can do so many cool moves. So left mouse button to select a destination. I can go to a derelict fighter or an asteroid base. I think there is procedural generation with this game. I don't know if it's like a roguelike necessarily, but I do believe there is an aspect of this game that has like, yeah, some where like no 2 runs are the same or samesies. We'll do this one first. It says meltdown. Let's go to the dropship. All right. You can go fast. There we go. Nice and motion sick. If at any point the game is making anybody feel not good, you know, you can let me know and I can like try to not move so frenetically. You know, I can try to like maybe do smoother movements. Hopefully it won't make me motion sick. I can imagine playing this in VR would probably be pretty distressing. 2 power switches. Big boom. All right, so I got power 1 in the bottom left. I got power 1, shield 128, hull 128. So get boost. Now you've got boost power. And I do like the rear view camera, which is kind of neat. Gonna explore around a little bit. Oh, we're going to the water. I'm gonna assume that I don't have to worry about oxygen levels because I'm in a ship. Also going to assume that, oh, actually, it looks like there's no radar, I don't think. Oh, if I right click, I shoot missiles. I think that was like a mine, I think. Is there a flashlight? F. Oh, it's like a flare, I think. I don't know if I have a small, limited number. What's this? A relic. Oh my. So already I'm liking the vibe of this a lot. I think it looks really cool. Bad guy, I think. I'm just gonna assume it's a bad guy and kill him with no hesitation. Actually, I think this is where we spawned. So they're sending dudes out to get me. They're trying to hunt my ass down. It said I have to hunt or activate 2 power switches. That one isn't active, so that's no good. Let's keep on going. I'm kind of curious. Okay, so running into a wall doesn't seem to hurt you, which is I'm grateful for, because my dumbass will absolutely be bouncing off of shit. But I'm surprised. I was expecting there to be some, you know, some punishment for such transgressions. Oh, I got energy ammo. Good. So we definitely want to blow shit up. I do love the kind of low poly Quake kind of presentation. I'm kind of vibing with the, yeah, kind of like the simple graphics. You know, not every game has to be AAA fancy schmancy. Sometimes it's nice to just vibe out with something real chill. Yeah, again, I don't think there is a map. Oh, there is a map. I'm full of shit. Okay, there's a map. And it's a 3D map. There's not a radar per se. But that's pretty cool. I like to see that. Hazard level, raid, 1 out of 9. Difficulty, upgrades. Yeah, we found 1 relic. Looking for secrets. Looking for other cool things. I think what I might do, I saw this in the database. Oh, the drone, yes. I saw this in the options earlier. Under controls, rebind. So an auto level might actually be kind of nice. Does a middle mouse click do anything? Fire mine. Secondary, mouse wheel. Map reset. Okay, so... Although I guess that's just for the map. Mouse button 3, that didn't override it. So yeah, so if I do... oh, actually, it didn't really... Yeah, hold on. Like, if I flip myself around. Mouse 3? Oh, it doesn't do it. Although it looks like it kind of slowly auto-orients it anyway. As I was thinking, it might be nice to be able to, like, quickly snap back to reality. Whoops, there goes gravity. But... rebind... Yo! Rebind time. Unless auto level doesn't do what I think it does, which is entirely possible. We'll do, like... So we'll do mouse button 5. Okay, so maybe that doesn't do what I think it is. What I think it does. Yeah, in my mind, I thought I knew what auto level meant. But maybe it doesn't. That's okay. Keep exploring on a couple things. Couple things and a couple thongs. Go somewhere. It just loops back around. Let's keep looking downwards. Not just a matter of blowing that thing up. I'm sure where there was that one enemy that we saw. I'm not sure where he came from necessarily. Maybe they're like just spawning in at random times, looking for my ass. There's spaghetti on my dick already. Oops, mom's spaghetti. Mom's. Not sure what. I'm not sure why that's where that's going, but I'm not gonna complain. Well, no, I am gonna complain, but I'm not gonna question it. This basically is Descent. Yeah, I mean, since I never played it, here we go. Is this where it came from, or is this different? I think this one might be different. Shit, I think I keep ending up at the exact same place. Let's check the map, unless there's like anything else we can break. Yeah. Let's, I think there is a thing. There's like a panel on here that looks a little different. Yeah, so let's go that way. like something up? Uppies? Oh, I think that's it, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Oh, here we go. I didn't realize that was opening. There we go. Now we're cooking. So that's probably what we're looking for. One wall has been opened. So this is one of those games where, yeah, it might pay to check the map every so often.
Ammo.
Energy ammo. The ammo. Yeah, I'm curious. Oh, in the bottom right, we have finite ammo. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. And the missile is a hoplite. And this... I think that's just a flare. I don't think that is a weapon. I think that's just for visibility. I also don't know if there's a minimum amount. Yeah, I think that's just for visibility. I'm looking to see if there's anything that says like... Oh, it uses energy like the repeater does. Okay. Turret up here, I think. Looks like a turret. Yep. And it barks like a turret. It quacks like a turret.
Power.
Yes, if anybody ever played Descent back then, you're probably feeling real familiar with what you're seeing right now. We should add that as a quote. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. That is pretty good. Quote, add. I'm sure we've had some doo-doo dad quotes. I'm sure it's not the first one, and it probably won't be the last. But yeah, it seems like every so often it would be worth my while to check the map. Something shooting behind me? There is. I thought I saw other bullets. Oh, shit. Check the map if there's like a thing, if I'm like unsure where to go next, because it seems like one of those cases where I should go there next, where certain walls might not be so obvious. Certain things might not be so obvious as far as like where to go next, what's destructible, what opens, what doesn't. I'm curious what was in that little tank looking area. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's back this way. There's some tanky boys. Whole bunch of tanky boys. It's just not the objective. Oh shit, I don't think. I was saying how this game would be maybe a little bit like unpleasant in VR. A little motion sicky in VR. But what I will say, oh, hello. To switch them out. What I will say is like it would also maybe be like very impressive and immersive potentially, just because like it feels really cool to play. So the hoplite is that thing. If I switch for this guy, I don't know if I want to use it just yet, but maybe for when a situation calls for it. Bust out the fancy gun. Which, oh, so you just walk up to it. It does something. Power switch. Oh my god. Bunch of mines. Probably, yeah, just fire once. No, in fact, my repeater is getting kind of low. And if that runs out, I might just be in a not good place. Shooter Dad says, that's nothing. That's nothing. Objectives complete. Whoop. Oh, I thought that was like something scared. That's just me. It's just telling me where to go next for the objective. I gotta say, this feels really good. The game feels very good to play. Oh, we gotta get the fuck out. Okay, we're fucking going then. I wanted to explore and kind of dick around. Now we gotta fucking go, bro. We gotta go. Go fast. Got something purple. I got a purple, but not a nurple. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Dropship launching. Get the fuck out of here. So I got a relic. Not too bad. Is there VR support? That's a good question. I didn't see it on the Steam page, but I didn't seek it out. Yeah, so next time it might be worth my while to maybe seek out some secrets, knowing what those switches look like. We did get credits. We got credits. So maybe there is like an upgrade aspect to the game. I'm kind of curious if I switch over to the Steam page. Yeah, it doesn't make any mention of VR. So I don't think this game has a VR mode, but I do know there are 6 Degrees of Freedom games out there that do have a VR mode, or even better, are meant for VR. So I know they're out there. So we did the Derelict Freighter. It looks like you cannot replay a previous mission. Yeah, maybe there is like some sort of roguelike aspect. Oh, here we go. Upgrade state. Yeah, okay, so there is like a roguelike kind of thing. That's kind of cool. Got the Orca. So we found this earlier and I switched it out. No weapon slots available. So I have 6,000. I can't afford this thingy. Sufficient credits. Upgrades on the right. So I think we have to like find the upgrades before you can purchase them or apply them, basically. And I got no slots. We are slotless. Not slutless. Well, maybe that too, but yeah, we are slotless right now. So let's do the listening station. It's gonna be a meltdown. Sub-level 0 is called to go in. Yeah, testing your VR legs. I've only done a little bit of VR, and like I've played, oh, what was it? Compound. We played Compound, which I loved. Compound was my first VR game, and holy shit, that was so cool. I love that game. So that one was incredible. Played Blade and Sorcery. Played Labyrinthine with a bunch of our friends, Alina and cool homies. Spawned some friends, some dudes. Ouch. So I've you know, we've diddled some VR games, and we've done some VR diddling, some diddlage. But there's a whole bunch I've yet to play, and I've found very quickly that the more, maybe not so much the more movementy games, but the games that have a lot of like swinging and like a lot of like going up and down, that fucks me up a little bit. I think going laterally is not so bad, but like the moment the tutorial in Blade and Sorcery, you're like swinging from a chandelier, and that was when I had to like sit down for a while. I was like, this is making me so fucking nauseous. So I think I don't have my sea legs yet. So I probably wouldn't do well for a game like this. think it'd be a little bit overwhelming, at least at first. But yeah, I should probably check the map to see if that's destructible. But others I think I would do okay with. And also it's like, you know, what better way to learn, right? Is by pushing your boundaries, you know, pushing your comfort zone. Seeing what you can handle and, you know, just slowly up in the ante. You know, maybe not like diving full deep into the deep end, but, you know, little by little, just try to like introduce something a little bit spicier to try to give yourself that familiarity. So it's less overwhelming, less unpleasant. Like I just flew right off the edge. I have 6 Huntress missiles, and I think it's a missile.
Ammo.
More ammo, nice. Over yonder. This feels real good, though. This feels really good. I'm liking this a lot. Poiple. Oh, it's bad guys. Can I shoot through? Oh, I can shoot through. I'm such a cheater. Such a cheaty little cheater. The juice. Power level, nice. This is a bubble bomb, but I only get one of them. It sounds cool. There's just a few minutes, yeah. Can I be extremely nosy, dude or dad, and ask what VR games you've tried? Because some are for sure a lot more spicy than others. Like, you know, playing like a base jumping game or a roller coaster game might indeed be a little bit rough. It's kind of cool how, oh Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I'm gonna use it now. Right click. Woo! I think it might friendly fire. Oh yeah, it's like a black hole. I think it might have done some friendly fire because my shield just kind of disintegrated there. I used it, but it was a little bit spicy. I think I would rather have more ammo available to me. More power switches. So go ahead and lower this one. But I know once I activate the second one, then we're committed. And I won't be able to look for secrets anymore. So yeah, before I activate the other one, I might explorificate a little bit. Now, Compound was good. I really like Compound. I feel like I feel like I could have played that for hours and hours. I had very, very little problems getting my sea legs with that one. But yeah, Blade and Sorcery, that was one I couldn't really play for too long. Which is a shame because that's a really cool game and it's made very well. And it feels great doing like the sword play and like the sword fighting. It feels really cool. But yeah, like any of the platforming gets real pukey, real quickly for chumps such as myself. Keep getting oh god, these guys are just swarming me. I keep getting shielded and promptly losing it very quickly. I'm very good at video games, let me tell you. Is that a relic? Yeah, it is. I'm just a little bit on fire. I think you can see my ass is on fire a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit on fire, Stan. Jesus, where are these guys coming from? What do you feed these guys? They just keep coming and coming and coming. You think they get dehydrated after a while.
Shield.
A little bit of shield. Just a little bit of shield. But I could use some hull restoration as well. Oh! Not hull restoration, but maybe. Oh, I'm out of repeater juice. I'm just out of ammo, man. There's a little bit of juice. Oh no, it just gave me more power, which is great. Maybe I should just go and hit the switch and get the fuck out of here. Maybe this is my sign. I'm gonna explore a little bit. The problem is it seems like they are spawning more. Wall opened. That ways. It seems like they're spawning more bad guys. And I think this is a sign of like, just keep moving. Just don't like dilly-dally. I think I just gotta play faster. See if I can find that wall that opened up. Oop. God, how did that not hit me? What the shit? I got no juice and no fancy like right-click gun either. Whatever that is, that's a little bit of ammo. It said munition ammo, which of course that would be just the right-click. I'm pretty sure. Oh, is it? Yeah, that was a bad guy. Okay. The fact that that one dude dropped a relic makes me think that the relics are... Do I shoot it? There we go. Yeah, I assume that means the relics are,
Shield.
I guess, predetermined. I assume. Also, this is, I guess, a sign I need to be a little bit more choosy about how I take my shots and not just go like fucking shoot and everything like John Rambo over here. And I need to like maybe plan out my moves a little bit.
LMG.
So I found LMG. Oh, that sounds sick. LMG. Oh, it says K. I don't know what that means, but I pressed the K button, nothing happened. Now, I'm glad I explorificated a little bit. What's this?
Resurrector.
Resurrectors. Maybe that means an extra life? It was a secret. So yeah, oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's a cool weapon. Holy shit, I love this thing. Oh my god, I feel like such a cool big penis man right now. So cool. Badass. Gonna blow that shit up because that usually gives me some juice. Good shit, man. And this weapon feels real baller. Holy moly. Tried an index a while ago. Oh, yeah, like VR chat, that kind of thing. VR chat is really fun to fuck around with. I haven't really done much VR chat myself. It's kind of weird to say this, but like, one of these days, what I need to do is just like load up VR chat and just like fucking vibe. Like just pick, like, find like a Kakariko village map in VR chat and just like, I don't know, like if I'm not like the kind to be like to like smoke weed or shit like that. And this is not to talk shit on those that do, but if I was the person to indulge, that would be the time to like fucking load up a blunt and just vibe out and just like hang out in Kakariko Village and just lie down and like take a nap or some shit. I don't know, like it just seems such like a cool immersive experience with something that you have like great nostalgia for. Like load up a map that's the Zora's Domain and Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild and just like chill and just enjoy how cool it looks and feels. That seems like it'd be so neat. So one of these days, it's something I'd like to do at some point. It's good to know that these will have like fun little thingies in them, and I'm a fan of fun little things. A fan of blowing the shit out of these guys. Although I have to be careful because I don't have a ton of juice myself. Okay, speaking of which, just get the fuck out of here. Did I take a wrong turn at Albuquerque? Oh, yes, I did. I thought there was more. I thought there was more dudes. Oh, there's something behind me. I'm going the wrong way because I'm real smart. This way. Here we go. Woo! 20 seconds. Things are exploding. Get the fuck out. Yeah, because we caused a meltdown, basically. Dude, that LMG is fucking sick. I love that gun. Holy moly. Just had to sit for a bit, yeah.
New upgrades available.
I think what the pros would tell you, for anybody who feels like they don't have their VRC legs and wants to acquire them, I think what the pros would tell you is two things. One is to... Okay, three things. One is to not overdo it. So don't, like, make yourself sick, and if you feel the need to kind of take a break and sit down and just chill, do that. So, like, first and foremost, don't overdo it or feel like you have to, like, force yourself to suffer. Because what you don't want to do is, like, train your brain into thinking, VR, I'm gonna be sick. Like, because our brains are sometimes susceptible to that. Is like, oh, I had a very unpleasant experience with Thing, and now when I do Thing, I'm like guaranteed to have a bad time. So you don't want to overdo it. So don't overdo it, but also don't underdo it. So like give yourself like maybe a day or two, but then try again and play as long as you comfortably want to, but like keep giving yourself little micro doses of trying it. Try again. And then the third thing, what I personally recommend as somebody who has I've had a little bit of motion sickness with VR, ginger supplements. And I mean ginger ale is great. Ginger ale is great, but these puppies are incredible. These things are great. It is, I want to say, yeah, it's 250 milligrams. 250 milligrams of ginger, basically like the highest you can find dosage of ginger. It's harmless. It's not going to cause any problems. And really, just in general, it's really nice for any sort of like gastrointestinal duress. You know, any sort of. I mean, it won't cure anything. It won't cure everything, but it will help with basically any motiony, nausea, sickness, like anything like this. It will help at least. So having them on hand is just a good idea. But pop one of these 10 minutes before you load up VR. It will help. I won't guarantee that it will stop any problems or prevent them, but it will help tremendously. I don't leave home. Well, not that I don't leave home without them, but I don't do any VR without these nearby. They're so nice. I think on the flight to Japan, I can't remember which one it was, but it was either the flight there or the flight back. It might have been the flight there. There was a lot of turbulence for like an hour or so, and Gracie and I both packed some of those things. Pop one of those, no problems whatsoever. So like there's like ginger hard candies, there's ginger ale, there's ginger tea. That's all great, but the supplements, you want the high dosage of ginger. Like that's like 250 milligrams. I think there's 500 milligrams as well. You're not gonna. You can't like overdose on ginger. Oh, well, okay, I guess if you ate like a kilo of it, okay, then that'd be a problem. But basically, follow the usage instructions, of course. Good stuff. Let's see, we got a lot more credits now, and we got a slot. We got a slot. I got excited. So I can say I can't afford any of these things. I guess the implication is that I don't have a primer. Well, no, I have the repeater, but I don't have. Maybe this upgrades it. We saw the LMG and I loved it. Holy moly! So we could start with the LMG presumably. Secondary slot, mines, that kind of thing. If I purchase one of these installs, I wonder how rare these are, because the missile we have is neat. The mine, I guess I haven't messed with the mines yet. I mean, I'm more concerned I'm gonna blow my own ass up with the mines. If I install this guy. Okay. Oh, maybe this means I'm. Okay. Okay, this is an upgrade. Okay, so maybe I already have these then. Maybe that's what it means. It means I have them and I can upgrade them. Right. Okay. That makes more sense. And these can't be upgraded, at least not yet. Okay, that's cool. That is good stuff. Yeah, that's the answer, Far. So that's the proper answer. So we have the derelict freighter or the asteroid base. Let's just kind of go incremental. We did 1 and then a 2, and then here's a 3, and then we'll do a 4 afterwards. This one is also collect. Actually, they're both collect.
Repeater. LMG.
You can switch to the different guns. You can see their ammo usage or ammo stores, that is. What is the button for the mines? The children, they yearn for the mines. Oh, don't do that. No, just replay. How do I fire the mine? It's R. And the flare is F. Oh, there's headlights as well. Oh, that's much nicer. I should be doing that instead of flares all the time. We'll do that shit. I liked Doodoo Dad's reaction to the video we watched, where he's like, "That gave me brain damage," and then Farsight said, "More." The two reactions to a video, to a shit post that good. Oh, wrong button. It was H. H. And then F. No. Wait, hold on. Is it F? No, it was. God damn it. I'm smart. I'm smart and I already forgot because I'm very smart, you see. If I say I'm smart, that cancels out how dumb I am. It's R is for the mine. It's a prox mine. Oh, and I like how it gives you a camera so you can use it to like peek around corners. That's sick. Now the question is, will I run into it? If I run into it, will that explode my ass? The answer is probably, so I'm gonna save myself the trouble and the embarrassment and the small penis energy of inevitably having orgretti spaghetti.
Ammo.
Energy ammo. I'm gonna guess that certain enemy types probably resist energy ammo versus kinetic ammo. So like bullets versus like energy shots, that kind of deal. Gone with 1 bullet. I'll take the relics. I'm not sure what relic does when you pick them up. I don't know if it means if it's worth a lot of monies. There is that currency system. Dudes, yeah, I see you up there. Or if you can use it, like the more relics you pick up, the more weapons you unlock. For future reference, hard to say. Hard to say. Munition, that's the word. Munition ammo. Actually, I think munition is the missiles. So the right click, basically. I'm at negative 909. Yeah. Don't worry, Alex. Don't worry. My brain cell count is already nice and what's the word? Nimble. Yeah, we keep a nimble brain cell count. It's to keep you light and agile in battle. That's why we keep the brain cell count low. It's so I can maintain agility in the battlefield. I don't have to worry about a heavy head, a heavy brain weighing my shit down. Why are you on the ceiling, bro? Are you confused? That one, it's like those thief levels where things get weird and kind of Pink Floydy, where like things are fighting on the ceiling and shit like that. Whoa. Maybe I was the one upside down. Ouch. Fire the missile. What if I blow this up? Does that do an explosion that hurts them? Connected there.
Shield.
The shields. I'm at power level 1. So your level specific upgrades are indeed level specific. They don't travel with you. So when you get an upgrade, excuse me, to the power level, that does not travel with you, so it would seem. That makes sense. So I can't get any stupider. Sounds like a challenge to me, Mr. Duty Dead. That is indeed a dead end. Something down here. Are there bad guys? I can probably squeak through there and tickle their dicks a little bit. They can tickle mine. We're all just tickling each other. It's kind of cool how they attach to the ceiling. So like, an interesting perspective. I kind of like that. And also I like how when they notice me, they don't exactly like hone in on me. They're also like firing a little wildly as they're trying to orient themselves right. It's an interesting little detail. Game feels really good. This game feels really good to play, and I'm liking this a lot. Big guy. I'm liking this a lot. It feels really good to play. As someone who never played a 6 Degrees of Freedom game, I feel right at home. It's really easy to pick up. Feels great. All the different weapons are kind of fun to fuck around with, like lots of experimentation, sexual and otherwise.
Ammo.
Miss all my shots. There we go. My shield is getting pretty low, but I bet we'll find more. Oh, except there's someone else continuing to shoot. Shooty pooty absolutely at me. Also, I noticed that... So if I fire... Hold on, just real quick. If I fire this... Yeah, so there's like extra guys shooting with me. You see that there's like extra bullets? So I don't know if there's a way to see... Oh yeah, there's like... You can see the rotating little guy on the cursor. That's kind of neat. So yeah, so I guess that's one of the upgrades I picked up. It gives you like extra little fellas. Extra little guys that kind of fight for you. Kind of neato.
Ammo.
That a lot. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, don't worry. There's ways. There's ways to make the magic happen. The relic. No, it's not a relic. That was a gold cube. Always happy to find a gold cube. Cube. Same thing. There's another one. Oh, that's the objective. So before I pick up the pubes, is there anything else before we abscond? Before we get the heck out of Dodge? Now, is this where I came from? No, but that looks like a scary mine. Not a scary mime. More ammo, more... Oh, that's a bunch of mines. I'm gonna guess those are... Oh, shit. Let's throw a mine at them. Yeah, that fucked him up. But yeah, if I had to guess, mines that the mines we drop are probably really good at doing a lot of damage, but they probably are kind of, if I had to guess, maybe a little bit unreliable. You have to like, you can only use them when someone is like right in front of you. Or maybe is in hot pursuit. Maybe you could like fire one behind you real quick like. We found relics. That's pretty cool. We have 3 out of 7, and there's no way we're gonna find all of them. But, you know, just do what we can. Do what you can. Grandpa, what do you do when there's nothing to do? When you can't do nothing, and there's nothing that can be done, you do what you can. We were talking about the Boondocks earlier. That's one of those quotes that stuck with me forever. I've like said those words to Gracie so many times about, like, you know, bullshit with politics and bullshit with like annoying shit that's outside of your control. It's like, what do you do when you can't do nothing? There's nothing to be done. You do what you can. So I think let's go ahead and grab the other objective and get the heck out of Dodge and go to the next level. Was this one down here? Yeah.
Objectives completed.
Objective complete. The heck out of here before things start shutting down and shitting down and fucking up. Whew. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Yo, what's up, ALF? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, this is very... Oh, right, I gotta hit the button, don't I? Couldn't help but notice there was no timer that time. It was actually kind of quiet. Yeah, this is a very Descent-inspired game. It's called Desecrators. It's very good. As a person that never played Descent back in the day and has never played a proper 6 Degrees of Freedom game, I'm enjoying myself a lot. It's very good. I'm not sure what Resurrectors are on the screen at the end there. There were 6 secrets. I found 0 of them. There's a Resurrector, I wonder. Now we do have the little fella circling around us, which is still pretty cool. Do I have the ability to... Yes, I can now afford an upgrade to the repeater. I really like that LMG, so maybe I will hold up and go for that one instead. So I might go for that guy. Get him upgradified. That was the Derelict Freighter. I was actually hoping we could maybe do the other mission that was available, but sure enough, this is you pick one and you kind of stick with it. As opposed to like going back to a previous mission and doing the other option that was available. You're on a path and you're sticking to it, kind of like in Star Fox. By the way, Deep Space Nine. Oh, I love that Star Trek show. Actually, I never watched Deep Space Nine. Well, I've seen a few episodes of Deep Space Nine, but I can't say I've like proper watched it yet. I know it's one of Elgaso's favorites though. But no, it's a very cool little game. I'm liking it a lot. I think it exited early access back in February of this year. So it's, you know, it's relatively new insofar as it is the 1.0 game has been out for less than a year, but I think it was in early access for quite some time. Well, maybe not quite some time, but for some number of years. What's this? Shoot. Violence. Violence is the key. Do you think it hurts us? The portal. A little portal action. Now, are there other places to go? Maybe. It's a cave. It's a deep space mine, alright. They weren't lying. They weren't lying. Can you break this? Can you break these cuffs? I can't break those cuffs. More portals. Can I break this cuff? Nope. Ooh. Take the energy. Or that's munition. And then some more energy ammo. Seems like there's not really a cap to how much ammo you can hold. You pick up one of those things, it just says, hey, it increases the ammo. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Alright, we'll do the pink one first. Always down for a positive pink experience. You first then, if you feel so inclined. Guy says, me first, me first. It's like, alright, alright. Everyone wants to get killed. Fucking guys. Oh, there's a whole bunch of these big boys. That makes me... I don't even know if I have enough energy for this, enough ammo for this, because these guys take a lot to bring down. Alright, I'm gonna be standing here for a minute, because these guys are very bulky. It took us quite a bit to take down one of these guys last round. He's just kind of hanging out. He's just kind of vibing. If I am in the right position... Oh, never mind. I thought for a second that maybe his bullets wouldn't... Like, he only had guns on the lower parts, but he has guns in the upper parts, too. Mine. Mines do good. I should be using the mines. You're supposed to... I was thinking maybe they would fly up. There's one guy that went down with his bad self. Ow. There was one... Oh, I think they just exploded it. Yep. So that might be the answer, is to use the mines more aggressively. To save the ammo. Ouch. Didn't kill, but presumably damaged. Oh, I think he's... Yeah, he was en route to death. Yeah, I have no more mines left. Let's use the rest of my missiles. He's out. Good. So all munitions and missiles have been expended. Just down to LMG now. Which is okay, because the LMG is real good. It's real good. Oh, this might be a short level. One of 2 gold pubes have been... Oh, excuse me. This kind of has that maybe not Doom, but that kind of Quake vibe of you accomplish an objective, or you find a... Ooh, I'm dead. You find a thing, and then it spawns a bunch of bad guys. And you're... Well, maybe not spawns, but like a bunch of bad guys become present. And you're like, oh shit, I gotta deal with this. And I got murdered. I got moited. And when you die, you're not like dead. You have a certain number of lives. Here's what the number of lives is. I don't know if it says anywhere, but I'm sure there's a finite number. Can pick up my stuff. When you die, yeah, your power level gets dropped, but I think you can re-pick up. So I saw like I dropped a bunch of shit. I'll take that.
Shield.
Where I died. Yep, there's my corpse. My power level is still low. Oh, there's fuel? Oh, that's hull, I guess? I mean, hull and fuel mean very different things, but... Hoplite. I do have 0, so yes. I think the hoplite missile was the one we had to start. They're a hop heavy. Asking for a friend. Yeah, so just so I'm clear, fuel. Fuel is maxed out. What about, like, boost? That use fuel? I just kind of assumed. Or the boost, right? Okay, I just kind of assumed that fuel, like, or the boost thing slowly recharged. It does not. Not work that way. As I was kind of using it willy-nilly earlier, but now that there's a finite amount, and of course, there's going to be inevitably moments where, like when you're exiting and there's a time limit, that's when you're going to want to save it for a rainy day. So I will plan to do just that. Let's go. So let's go back out of here. And let's go... There's 2 other portal colors. There's the green. I think there's also a blue somewhere. Maybe my brain made that up. I thought I saw 2... Wait, no. I think it's just the 2 then. I think I saw the blue color on the walls and I just assumed there was a teleporter. There is not. Alright, so... Whew, got some mine action. And drop down with my bad self. We have found... 0 relics. There's 9 to be found. I gotta say, this is one of those games where trying to find all the secrets would be very long on the tooth, so it would seem. There's a relic right there. Yeah, trying to find all the secrets seems like it'd be pretty tough. Maybe there are tells for, like, what is a destructible wall. Portal right there, by the way. I've tried a couple times. Like, I see something like this, I go, shoot, maybe. So it's like, I want to... Oh, I like the bullet casings. That's cool. I want to keep an eye out for, yeah, destructible walls. Things where there could maybe be secrets. Some perhaps more obvious than others. Oop. New fella. Never seen this guy before. Oh, don't... Oh, shit. I don't know why I thought I could boost in other directions. Oh. You went through the... You can go through portals too? That's allowed? You can just do that? Allowed to do things? Jesus, that guy was healthy. He had a lot of HP. So bad guys can go through portals. I don't know why I'm surprised by this. I shouldn't be. Also, I should have used the mines, because those are big damage. Big damage. Power level goes up. Yeah. Did I miss? I think some missiles kind of auto lock. Others I think are like true. I guess I don't know if fire and forget is the right word, but some lock on, some don't. I'm thinking back to like Mech Warrior, where there were some missiles that never have the ability to lock on. Others do under certain circumstances, and others you can only fire when you have a lock. It seemed like the ones that, ooh, maybe, maybe. Okay, never mind. The ones that could never ever lock on did Mongo damage, but of course they were hard to hit, as you can imagine. Again, I'm like looking for what could constitute a secret, or a thing that could hide a secret, given how few relics we've been finding. That looks fancy. I don't suppose there are... Oh, jeez. I don't suppose there are, like, melee-esque weapons. Again, I'm thinking of something like Mech Warrior, which is probably not, like, a very appropriate game to compare this game to. Oh, that's cool. I like the spin. But something akin to Mech Warrior. All the weapons and ammo types, and I don't know, just like, I mean, Mech Warrior piloting a ground, either bipedal or tread based. Oh, that's cool. Big power. Tread based mech. Something ground based, maybe with, you know, some like hover abilities, but like mostly ground based. Whereas this, you're piloting an air mech, a space air mech thing. It's not really a mech, obviously, but like that's idea of like a sci-fi spaceship simulation thing. You know, I would say there's some overlap, just a little bit.
Repeater.
What's the other guy do with this power level? Barrier thing. Oh, okay, that's just the corpse. Okay, I thought that was a bad guy.
Exopod. Ammo.
Exopod, rather. But I can't get over how good this feels. This is a very fluid feeling game. This feels like very, very good to play with. Good to play around with. Good to like pilot and fly and shoot at bad guys. It's a very satisfying game. And this makes me think I probably would enjoy the Descent games at some point. Maybe that would be a series I should pop into at some point. I think I'd vibe. I'd vibe with it. Not sure why he exploded randomly, but maybe they can hurt themselves or whoa, or each other. An unknown. Oh, there's a Desecrator inside. I'm gonna assume that's a not friend. He's out. I'm gonna assume it's not nice, and I'm gonna assume it's maybe even a dude that looks like me, or like behaves like me in some way. What's this? Oh, yeah, I'll look at that in a greater detail in a minute. Yeah, maybe it's like a similar ship fella, like myself. Not just these dudes, but something special.
LMG.
Entered the area, an unknown Desecrator. For my money, I think I still like the LMG more. I mean, I like both weapons a lot. What was this guy? Is this a new mine flavor? Proximity mine for a bladder mine? We found the piss mine! Finally! Piss yours? No, it's piss mine. Bladder mine. You best believe I'm gonna be all about the bladder shit right there. Everybody gangster till the bladder mine appears. Right, so that's the final cube. Unknown Desecrator has appeared somewhere. And boop it. Do I shoot? Force field. Oh, for the secret area. Yes, I will go back there. I pick up the golden cube. That will bump us to the... well, basically, that's the last objective, so that'll force us to end the mission. So, I'm going to go back. I'm also maybe thinking about going back to the previous zone, prior to this one, even. Because I thought this was like an extended secret area, and I don't think it is that at all. I think it's indeed real shit. I like that they point out where the secret was, or where the door just opened. Where that shit was. Secret found, baby. I really do love the underwater sequences. That's really cool. Oh my god, Relic City. Good titties. I mean, all titties are good, but especially good titties. Exopod, orbiting gun. Oh, that's what the exopods are. It's like more little fellas. So now when I shoot, I get more extra gun. Love that. I love that for us. So now, 1 out of 3 secrets, but 4 out of 9 relics. So yeah, so if I could find more of these secret areas, I'd feel like a real gamer. Very cool. Oh, but it spawned more mines because they got that Quake and I guess like Serious Sam. Those kinds of games where, yeah, you found the thing, cool, but now you're going to be maybe not punished, but we're going to up the ante. Oh, Jesus. Fucking exploded my ass. Good lord. Good goddamn lord. I just got fucking suplexed. Flying high like a badass, and then I got fucking taken down a peg. They pegged me.
Pop ladder mine. Ammo. LNG.
Oh, is that the Desecrator that we heard so much about? I bet it is. I have more bladder mines? I don't think I do. Rival. Hell yeah. So that's what the Desecrators are then. They are rivals to our shit, and they got some spicy shit right there, man. New artifact. That's exciting. Yeah, so it's not just like regular spaceship or like some kind of like scary elevator dude, but it's a ship like ours that is real scary and real badass. Found something called a beehive. Oh, it's like right in front of our faces. There's the regular proximity mine. There's the fuel thingy, of course. So that's what fucking one-shot me earlier, and we came back with a vengeance. We got his ass. That was satisfying. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, so yeah, the last objective is that way. So I think I want to go backwards. Go, or is this the... I think that's towards progress. So I'll go back this way then. Getting a little bit twisted, turned around, turned upside down. What's up, Jesse? What's up, dude? We're playing oh, this looks like the same area as well. We're playing a game that is inspired by Descent, which is to say a really cool 6 Degrees of Freedom movement shooter. It's real good. It's real good. Turn the headlights back on. Yeah, it's very good. I've never actually played one of these kinds of games before, but I am vibing with it. It's very, very good. Highly enjoyable. And I think I'm full of shit. For some reason, I thought there was like another area that caught my eye. Thought I saw like another place we could have gone. And I think I was wrong. I think I was a silly little fella. Just a little guy. I think we went that way. I think I just assumed there was another path. Where we first came from, yeah. So I think I am indeed full of shit. I got nothing. Yeah, so let's go ahead and conquer that last objective. And go on to the next mission. That will be up this way, I do believe. Yep. We'll, of course, spawn some new dudes. We'll spawn some new dudes, but it won't spawn any nude dudes. I know, I'm as disappointed as you are, dear viewer. Is it up here? Maybe I should have just grabbed it earlier before I... Oh, here we go.
Objectives completed.
All right, let's get the heck out of here. On some more bad guys. Of that, I'm certain. I kind of like the option in the settings where bullet holes in the wall. Oh shit. Bullet holes in the wall and the corpses of enemies. There's like an option to have them never despawn. So obviously, if there's like a lot of shit, and or your computer has, you know, an issue with rendering too many of those things, it can slow things down, obviously. But I kind of like it. I kind of like the immersion of having like the stuff just kind of hang around. There we go. And it's a shame because I like having power level 3 and having like a supercharged LMG. It was really good.
New upgrades available.
We get an artifact. That's exciting. Guessing the artifacts are for the upgrades. It even says, yeah, new upgrades available. That's pretty sweet. That is indeed quite sweet. Let's take a look. Take a look-see. It's in a book-see. Upgrades available. So, for 40,000, which I can't afford, more energy ammo capacity. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe there is a maximum amount, or maybe that increases the starting amount to 2,000. That I would believe. We do have another slot available. I will do that for... I mean, I kind of really like the mines, honestly. The mines are really strong. It's enemies that are very tanky. So let's get another one of those going. And I could upgrade... Actually, I could upgrade both this and get this guy. So let's go ahead and get that guy. Install it. And I could get the upgrade for the cycler, to what is now the cycler. Quad barrel pulse cannon. It looks like that is now maxed out. So not every weapon can be upgraded a million times, but still, that's pretty sweet.
LNG.
But that's cool. It even has like a... It even shows the two cannons here, and they're purple. That's how you know it's good. If they're purple, that's what's up. Derelict freighter. Let's fucking do it, baby. Or, you know, maybe I should up the ante and do asteroid base. I've done derelict freighter a bunch, so let's up the ante. The higher difficulty. Can we handle it? Can we do it? Or will I shit myself and embarrass myself? For once. Could never imagine that happening. Embarrassing myself with a video game that I'm playing on a live stream? Never heard of her. Asteroid base. Rather an asteroid base than a hemorrhoid base. So still power 1? Yeah, still power level 1.
Ammo.
I'm gonna lower the audio maybe just a little bit more. Wait, I was gonna say, can I like still tickle those guys from afar? Oh yeah, there we go. I got his attention. Then we got one of these big boys. And I draw him in. It'd be cool if he could get got by the laser fellers. It'd be really cool. He's just pissing. He's just like spraying bullets. Fucking fluttering it out. Oh, I got no munitions. Ouch. Oh, wow. That killed him? Jesus, I didn't think that was going to be enough to kill him so quickly. We can't get rid of these guys. Just follow the pattern. Woo! We learned that those can be destroyed and they sometimes have the goods.
Ammo.
Not always, but sometimes.
LNG.
I got that LMG.
Cycler.
Well, with this guy being powered up, this probably is the superior weapon for the time being. I see outside. Oh, that's cool. See outside. Pretty. This game feels real good playing it. I keep remarking on it because it bears repeating how good this game feels to play. Alright, so the bladder mine is like a, yeah, it's like a cluster mine where it pops and then a bunch of little,
Ammo.
what's the word? A bunch of little mini fellas, little miniature fellers jumps out and pops off real good. Little mini mines, minettes, if you will. Headlights going. Force field. I will indeed check out said force field. Forcefully, this field. Oh, I see you. I have no munitions right now. Ah, is this one? We did see this very briefly. Oh, he's got a fancy thing. What are you shooting? Probably something I could. Whoa! It's get me the suck. I'm getting a good suck. Whip. Yep. Get out of here. Oh shit. I think it doesn't do any damage on its own, but it just makes you vulnerable to getting got by other bullshit. It's a good distractor. Gave me the suck, but not the kind we usually like to see in this day and age.
Ammo. Incoming.
Lock? No, sir.
Incoming.
I like that tells you when you got something bearing down on your ass.
Incoming. Incoming.
That's very helpful. Alright, it's to the point where I'm gonna sound obnoxious, but this game's really good. This is very fun. We've played a lot of new games over the past, well, really this entire year. I've been playing a lot of like new indie games that like either dropped this year or dropped fairly recently. I've played a lot of like interesting indie games. This is definitely a standout title. This is really enjoyable.
Ammo.
And you know, I was thinking not too long ago that this is around the time of the year where folks do end of year, like their favorite things of the year kinds of lists. You know, a top 10, whether it be their favorite video game, their favorite movie, blah, 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 like that sort of deal. Here, have a mine. You're supposed to die, excuse me, sir? Are you confused? There we go, thank you, good boy. But yeah, whether your favorite movie, your favorite TV show, your favorite shit you ever took, your favorite
Hexapod.
pornographic image you viewed, you know, all the normal favorites that people stick to and make lists of. I've never really done that before. I've never made like a list of like, you know, my favorite things of the year. I've never really. It's just because it's like I don't really do a lot of like recounting. Like, oh yes, let me like kind of go back and like kind of tally up those kinds of things. It's just not a thing I never think to do all that often.
Incoming.
But I don't know, maybe it would be kind of fun to mess with at some point. The idea of doing some kind of list. Especially just given that I've played a lot of stuff this year. And last year too, for that matter. You know, we played a lot last year. The tricky thing though is been a number of games I've played where they didn't come out this year, but I played them this year. Actually, I was about to say Mortal Sin is one of those cases, and I would say Mortal Sin would be on my list of favorites because I love that game.
Shield.
But actually, the more I think about it, I think that was a game that came out this year. Come to think of it, I found an artifact and got really good shield,
Flight.
so I'm nice and well protected.
Shield.
Power level 3, baby. Go fucking roll.
Hexapod.
Exopod, which means we have 2 shooty pooties. Let's get back towards that fella. And I found the bubble bomb instead of the beehive. Sounds good. Good to meet. Oh, shit. Whole bunch of dudes. Fire one of those. Woo! Have fun. Oh, it gives him the suck. The suck doesn't feel so good when you're the one getting sucked, huh? You thought being the sucker was a fun time. Let me tell you about being the sucky. Ah, shit. Fuck. I'm just getting shit on.
Incoming.
Oh!
Incoming.
You can't destroy those. That means I gotta kill this guy because he's gonna keep pooping those out at me. Fuck me up real good. Fuck me up real good. So, the thing I'm looking for is probably down this way. Oh, there's more fellers. Of course there are. What's up, Meerkat? Not till next year. Yeah, I would say, of course, we're streaming tonight, and I would say there's a decent chance I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. But then not, let me think about this. Whatever New Year's Eve would be, which I guess would be Wednesday night. So probably not New Year's, well, certainly not New Year's Eve, and, but probably New Year's Day. I should be able to stream New Year's Day. You'll probably get one more 2025 stream. Oh, shit. Yeah, you got the fucking tickling missiles. Got a bubble bomb back, hell yeah. I think bubble bomb, I think bubble bass. No pickles. Yep. Just New Year's Day and yeah, hangovers on New Year's Day. I like that U2 song. New Year's Day. Nothing changes on New Year's Day. I like that song and I like the album that it's on. War by U2. I have fond memories of that album because it was one of my brother's favorites back in the day. And back when I would stay over at my dad's place, my brother had had the poster of War by U2 on his ceiling above his bed. So like, you know, you're lying down in the bed and you're trying to sleep and you look up and it's just staring back down at you, that very intense face that the boy has on that album cover. So it's like a very striking image and it's prominently in my mind. New enemy type, by the way. Never seen one of these guys. I will give them a big suck. Again, I don't know if it does much damage on its own. Good crowd control, though. 55 streak. Yo, Meerkat is on a goddamn warpath, man. That's incredible. Whoa! I was like, what the fuck is that? Someone just flashed me. I'm just gonna get a nice little flashbang action. Ah. I think they literally hit you with a it's like a stun, like a visual stun thing. I don't think it's like doing much damage, but I think it's meant to be disorienting. I appreciate that, Meerkat. Appreciate you hanging out with us, man. Always a pleasure getting to hang out. Get the Meerkat experience. I'm grateful for it every damn time, buddy. It's always good to see you. Yo, what's up, Thespio? If I could have $1 million or the ability to fly. Probably the ability to fly. $1 million sounds nice, but like the problem is the way that the way the world is now. $1 million would be incredible. Like that'd be really sweet. But it wouldn't be like enough to retire on, right? Like I'd still have to have a job. I'd still have like it wouldn't change that much of my life. I'd still have like shit to deal with and obligations that I can't get out of. Whereas if I can fly, that will not change. Like, you know, that there's still stuff I'll have to deal with, or, you know, again, I can't retire on that. Well, shit, maybe I could, because if I could fly, that's like a thing that presumably only I could do. So yeah, I could like monetize that shit, right? I could be the world's most premier pizza delivery boy in the world, deliver to places where no one else can deliver pizzas. Like, bro, I could be a real gamer. And also it'd just be neat. Like it'd be such like a, presuming that I have like full control over it and I'm not like crashing into shit. It's like I'm not a danger to myself or those around me, presumably, as long as I'm doing so responsibly. It seems like it could be pretty fun. I don't think I should go back this way. Go back. Let's continue the way we started. Not that way either. The way we were going, because I kind of backtracked to explore the area we just came from. I think it. Oh, hello. Buddy behind me. No. Oh, that's the other objective. Okay. Well, once I pick that up, that will move us. Can I make like a note on the map that says like... Maybe? Is that what that is? Blue? It is glowing. Yeah, I'm thinking like... As long as I know where that is, I kind of explore a little bit, but I don't want to take forever and get lost and be like, oh shit, where's the last objective? So I want to explore and kind of diddle around, but I don't want to diddle too far and too deep. I want responsible surface level diddleage. Not diddleage that could get me in trouble or, you know, be illegal or fucking get my penis removed from my body temporarily or permanently. A mounted moose head? Interesting. Why would you even mount a dead image? Yeah, I'm with you, Meerkat. It's something I don't understand either. Despio says you could always, there's always stealing. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Try to fly after me? They would have a hell of a time doing so.
Ammo.
You're exactly right, Despio. There you go. You can have your flying cake and eat it too. And money it too. Thinking maybe that was a thing. Do I not have the headlights anymore? Do the flares. Yeah, no more headlights. Maybe the headlights... Yeah, I was not appreciating. Maybe the headlights, like, take energy? I guess I wasn't paying too much attention. I've been kind of playing this game a little bit slow and lackadaisical. Maybe this is a sign that I need to be a little bit more smart about my resource usage. For areas that I've started to explore, maybe didn't fully comprehend. I would be a shitty superhero. I would be a shitty superhero too, probably. I'm not particularly physically capable. Like, yes, maybe if I got superpowers, maybe then I'd be able to run with the big dogs. But it's like, yeah, I wouldn't be... I like to think I'm like an alright dude. I like to think I wouldn't, you know, succumb to the temptations of like being a bad guy or that kind of shit. But like, I don't know. It's like I'm just some fucking guy. Like, I'm not like a big shot. I'm just some second dude. Some fucking dude playing video games, just being a guy. Being a guy, doing stuff, doing stuff with things. I don't exactly feel like I have protagonist energy, you know? Protagonist derangement syndrome. Oh, I think this is where we first came from. Okay, I already hit that button. Let's just get that last objective then. I feel like I'm just kind of spinning my wheels here. I thought maybe there was more to explore. And maybe there is, but also, like, we'll be here for hours if I'm trying to find every little secret. But I like the secrets. We found 2 of 5 relics. There's no additional secrets to be found, so there probably is more where that came from. But yeah, let's just get the show on the road here. My headlights are no longer working. The flares are neat, though. I like the flares. Did I go all the way down? I think I did. I'm gonna check that real quick. I think I did, though. Yeah, in fact, I'm certain I have. Okay, so the objective then, we go up a bit. This map is really useful. Up right here, isn't it? Yes, sir. All right, on to the next level, baby. They've been not quite as scary about giving us a limited time upon completing a level or spawning a shit ton of bad guys. A couple bad guys. But not a shit ton by any stretch. Get bladdered, idiot. They all dead. I'll go and pop that bladder. That's a weird sentence. Try to pop it before it became a danger to myself and those around me. Woo. Where are you delivering pizzas if you can fly, but you can't with the car? I'm more just thinking like places that are quick and easy to get to. I guess it would depend on how quickly I could fly too, because yeah, if some dude in Alaska orders a pizza from a place that's like only available in, you know, New York or LA, or like they want a particular restaurant's kind of thing. It's like I alone can deliver it quickly and like in a bespoke manner where it's like directly to that person. Not having to like fly it in from like some kind of private jet, none of that kind of shit. It's like I'm handling it by myself. But again, it would depend on how quickly can I fly. And I guess no matter what you do, like yeah, if you're delivering food or something like that, ideally you want to be able to keep it warm, insulate it in some way. So yeah, maybe that's a dumb example, but the idea of being able to like go to places quickly and freely, basically, without having it cost a bunch of money, fuel, that kind of thing, basically. That one last pizza, that's right, man. Augusta says, I'm going supervillain all the way, man. Yeah, maybe like a bird or something like that, right? So it wouldn't be like you just, yeah, fly to Alaska in 30 seconds, right? It would take hours, right? Yeah, so you're right. It would be like, you could do interesting things with it, and it would be neat for just convenience sake. But yeah, maybe it wouldn't be like just, well, I mean, it's extraordinary, but not like universe breaking, the laws of physics breaking. Yeah, some go real quick, but yeah, maybe not 20. Yeah, maybe not like light speed, obviously. Not sound barrier breaking. Delivering to Dubai, right? I mean, Anchorage, right? Like, there's some major cities in Alaska, but I know what you mean, though, right? Like, it wouldn't quite work that way. And again, the analogy kind of falls apart if we're going for some real world limitations that are more understandable. You gotta balance it out somehow. Go to Costco for one package, yeah. It would just be a nice convenience to be like, yeah, let me scoot over to so and so. Like it would take me very little time at all to go to work, to fly to the office versus driving, sitting in traffic, all that kind of bullshit. So you know, it would be neat and would make my life easier, and and you could probably use it to, you know, improve the lives of those around you as well in some way. By the way, you can cycle the mines now. I guess you can probably cycle the secondaries. Eventually, we'll be able to afford... Oh, that's nice, being able to boost in lots of directions. That could be really nice. That could be really useful. I'm kind of curious, how do I cycle other things? Because, yeah, you can do next... primary with mouse wheel, mouse up. Next mine, previous mine, so you can't... Oh, wait, no. N. N is to cycle the mines. And then secondaries. Oh, I see. Because what I was going to do is I was going to see the primary, just mouse wheel up, mouse wheel down. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say mouse... Oh, there we go. Mouse wheel. I say mouse wheel down. I would say mouse wheel down. Huh. Here, can I just, like, say, like, delete it or something? Escape? There we go. Because I don't know if I like mouse wheel down being for secondaries, mouse wheel up being for primaries. So I think what I will do is I'll do this. Oh, that's not a button? Really? The square bracket's not a button? That's kind of fucked, honestly. Minus? Minus isn't a button either? What the fuck? That's weird. Oh, because it's mouse. That's why. I was like, what the heck? That's so bizarre. Yeah, so I would do this. Oh, whoops. Actually, no, I would do this. Clear that. Secondaries and mine, I would do N and M. There we go. Can't do down? That makes me sad. I'm sad I can't do down. It's only, yeah, mouse wheel is a collective thing. I guess something like that. Oh, no, I already have mouse button 4. I guess I would do, like... I don't know, fucking tab, I guess. I don't know. Tab isn't a button, right? Because it's there. There we go. Oh, except no, tab is for bring up the menu. Shit, I don't know. It makes me sad you can't do mouse wheel down. What an odd limitation. Well, you can do mouse wheel down, but you can't manually tell it mouse wheel down. Just so I have it somewhere, I guess I'll just say that button right there, just so it's somewhere on the board. It's not being taken up by something else. Yeah, that's the map and the like progress viewing screen. Okay. Yeah, kind of an odd limitation there. Maybe it's more my mouse. Maybe that's why it's being received in kind of a strange way. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with us, friends. Let's get back in this cool game. like we were saying, I'm curious about what anomaly in rivals means. I can guess what anomaly entails. And of course, you know what meltdown means. We did that mission type once. We've done collect a whole bunch. I'm actually tempted to go rights to Ice Comet, but I recognize that the rivals thing can make it a little bit spicy. Maybe I shouldn't overdo it. Or, yeah, I shouldn't, like, fly too close to the sun. So maybe we'll do the Abandoned Tomb instead. I don't think we've done Abandoned Tomb before. I think I have. So they're both new biomes, which is exciting. Also, just so I'm clear, I don't think there's anything here I can afford upgrade-wise. Yeah, we're a little bit cheap right now on the fancy stuff. So let's go to the next level then. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Locked in.
SPS says they've been collecting some pretty cool stuff though. ATLA. I'll confess, my brain is like drawing a blank on what the acronym is. I should probably know what it is. I'm trying to like cycle through options. Avatar, of course, Avatar. That's cool they did an Avatar, so that's awesome. I know Magic the Gathering has gone nuts with their collaborations and other IPs. There's like a Back to the Future set. There's a Lord of the Rings set. Like they did all kinds of great stuff. Questions, well, I don't know if it's great, but really cool sounding stuff. I have no idea if the cards themselves are worth a damn. They sound awesome. Also, there you go. The headlights do drain energy, as do the thingies. Yeah, the flares. So both of those things together do drain the stiff, which is unfortunate but not surprising. One of those guys is firing some missiles at us, and now he's running away like a dingus, like a doofus and a dingus. Neither a gentleman nor a scholar. Get him out of here. Oh, the large anuses. Yeah, there you go. I was trying.
Shield.
That's always a fun one too. Try to think of like the meme, like the funny acronym definitions. That's much more my speed. Destructible, it probably is not. Not destructible. So we got a couple options as far as where to go next. Take the purple portal. There's a pinky portal. That is it, I do believe. The pink one first one. There'll be some Star Trek and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Am I correct in assuming you've probably been playing Magic the Gathering for quite, or maybe not playing, but you've like been like into Magic the Gathering for a while? Explosion, nice. As I have a couple friends where that was like one of their main things back in the day, and maybe they don't play it as much nowadays, so to speak, but they like keep up with the packs, and they collect from time to time. Like they don't, it's not like the thing, but it's definitely a big one. Get some of them into the suck. Gosh, they got a lot of projectile. Oof. Got shit on a little bit there. That's a whole lot of dudes just all hanging out right down there. Going out of style.
Ammo.
Oh. Dark and scary. There we go. Anything else behind me? No relics, no secrets hiding behind here. Play a little bit, yeah. Oh, that's cool. You got, yeah, so you and the coworkers, that's kind of fun. Coming in the office, there you go. That's actually not a bad way to do it. I'm in a, maybe not necessarily a similar situation, but I'll say somewhat similar situation. I also have a day job where I primarily work from home, but we are, against our will, we are required to come to the office once per week or more, which really is not that bad. Like, it's a little bit annoying, but it's like, I can't complain too much. I know folks, so they have to go in all 5 days of the week. So once a week is really not the end of the world. It's fine. Unknown Desecrator, but I hardly even know her. Do I have more stuff? Oh shit, he's right there. Oh fuck. This guy's also shitting on me a little bit. Woo, buddy. Oh my god, I got shit on real bad there. I think I ran out of energy and energy ammo at a really weird time there, because I was trying to switch and I was trying to like fire my big stuff, and I was, oh, it's because this uses a lot of energy. That's why. So I probably did run out trying to use that thing, and I probably ran out of juice. So it was not too long after I went through. Of course, I have a little path here. Not too long after I entered that little zone right there. But anyway, yeah. So it's fun, and if it's like, well, we have.
Bubble bomb.
Grab that. I like the camera. It's like if we have to be here, you know, around this time. Anyway, and we have like a similar shared interest, might as well make the best of it. Oh shit! Nope, 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 nope. I want to go in here. Whoa. Hoping to like draw. There we go. I'm gonna fly up into that. You know you wanna. Damn it. He's being smart. Who told him he could be smart? That's not allowed. The only ones I got. There he is. Shit. Nope. Damn, he's fast. Whoa, fuck.
Incoming. Incoming.
We're just going, man. He can go through the portal. Woo! Oh, man, missiles. Not a missiles. I think my best bet is to just try to like get inside of his ass. Okay, never mind. I thought I was out of energy. I think it just fires kind of slow by this point. There we go. So it's not that I was out of energy. It's just that I fired a little bit slower than I expected to. There we go. Piranha. That sounds cool. Sure. Oh, exchange secondary. Hoplite or bubble bomb? Let's get rid of the bubble bomb. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Alright, so we survived. Kind of barely. I feel like I was getting fucked up pretty good there, but we got there eventually. Used all my mines and then some. In fact, that's the only mine I have right now. Got the piranha and the hoplite. I want to try the piranha. In fact, let's use it right now. That one does lock on. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I like it. I like it. Are we power level 1? Oh, I lost my my LMG. Except I think I'm about to re-pick it back up.
Shield.
Shield. There's some LMG right there.
LNG.
We got it, babe. We got it.
Cyclone. LNG. Cyclone.
So I kind of got fucked up with my first, like, real challenging combat, but have redeemed ourselves, hopefully. Righty.
Ammo.
More ammo. All of that. The dead and otherwise? Maybe there'd be something at the end of here. Maybe the combat was like the main thing down there. Didn't get any collections. That's right, I can use this. This is nothing. Hold on, hold on. There's something down here. Oh, never mind. Okay, that was the little niche where we found something. Yeah, no secrets, no destructible walls. Okay, good enough, good enough. All right, so I guess that is the end of this little area then. Fuel is maxed out. Okay. So yeah, so that means this area was kind of a dud then. I mean, we blew up some shit and it was really cool and was fun, but didn't get any objective progress. Objectively, we didn't have any objective progress. Nothing else I missed. So there's a good chance then this next portal will have several things. There, right her. It's mostly remote position. Okay. Oh, the new one will be remote. Right, in February. Yeah. Right. Yeah, requiring it. Right, exactly. Like, I don't mind. For me, it's a what's the word? It's a compromise, as is often the case in situations like this. You know, it's like, you know, there are folks that, you know, usually on the individual kind of individual engineer side that would prefer all remote, and secret foundry, sure. And then there are those usually on the management side that say, no, let's have all required in person. I'm sure the top brass, he's invisible. The top brass would prefer that we were always in the office you know, with like very little exception for work from home. You know, management types usually kind of prefer that. So, like, I recognize it's one where it's hard to make everybody happy, so it's a compromise thing. Especially given that a lot of workplaces, you know, the idea of a work from home flexibility is a work-life balance benefit, right? The idea of having that flexibility is one of the benefits, one of the perks, presumably, of working for a place that has that as an offer. You know, in addition to the pay and the you know, like health insurance and all that other jazz. As yeah, the flexibility of work from home is part of the benefits package to be considered. So trying to make those two extremes happy, where some folks want to require all in office, others want all remote. Some middle ground to me is reasonable, but like you said, Thespio, if it was sold to you as all remote, but then after the fact they change their minds and say, well, actually, we do require this, then yeah, that does feel a little bit skeevy, honestly. I love pegging men. Me too, Meerkat. Me too. Right. I've seen that too, Thespio. I've seen that. I've seen exactly what you just described, and how it's a little bit like, I don't know. I don't want to sound like, it's easy to sound cynical, but like it feels a little bit, what's the word? It feels like it's exploiting, maybe not exploiting. I don't know. It just feels misleading. It feels there you go, disingenuous. That's the word. It feels disingenuous. And I've seen that same kind of thing. It's happened a couple times at my workplace as of late, where, oh, that's not a bad guy. I thought that was a bad guy. Where with the holiday times, like we had an employee appreciation luncheon a few weeks ago. Usually around this time of the year, usually around like early December, maybe late November. So sometime after Thanksgiving, but before the Christmas holidays, New Year's, that kind of thing, where it's a luncheon that happens once a year, where it's a bunch of food is provided. Everyone kind of gets an hour to just kind of socialize and hang out, and you know, you still have to. Yeah, there's job stuff that happens throughout the day, obviously, but there's like kind of a guaranteed hour where everyone can kind of chill, and it's nice. It's a nice time to hang out. The food is usually pretty nice. And for better or for worse, everybody's in the office that day. And when everybody's in the office, there's not enough like desks and chairs for everybody to be accommodated all at the same time when everyone is there. So whenever you have those days where everyone's in the office, it's nice, like it's cool from a socials perspective, but it's less cool when it comes to like, well, nothing's getting done today because everyone's here. It's loud, it's busy. It's cool for like hanging out and socializing, but if there's shit you actually need to get done, well, that's going to be a little bit tougher. So, you know, there's a upside and a downside, as there's often the case. Oh, big guy. Look at that guy. Throw a little mine at him. Woo. Yeah, it's hurting me real good. Emotionally, even. Now, why did he explode? I think this guy must have done like a friendly fire thing, because he just kind of exploded something.
Exopod.
I'll complain. Found another little shooty guy, fella. I love the missile, oh, not the missile, the camera thing that shows like the missile's trajectory. That part's real neat. Can I like shoot something to discourage that from popping off? Also, I think he shot his own bro because there was suddenly an energy refill thing that just kind of popped up. So I think there is friendly fire, and I think they do sometimes fuck their own buddies up. Teleport activated, nice. I have 47 piranhas. My god, what am I gonna do with all these things? I think I'm missing a lot. So many piranhas, my god. Also, I'm thinking there was another time, Thespio. This hasn't come up in a long time, but I remember around like 2021. So around the time of, you know, the pandemic was still very much a thing, but it wasn't as fucky. It wasn't like as bad. You know, things were starting to calm down a little bit. You know, the vaccines were working, and the number of cases was dropping steadily. You know, on like a per day basis, you know, number of deaths per day was like starting to drop. So like after a certain point, a lot of CEOs and management types were kind of looking around and realizing, okay, well, eventually this is going to like start to calm down. And once that happens, enemy analysis. Once that happens, we're going to want to start to think, what's the new normal going to look like? What's the new baseline going to look like? Because by that point, you know, the landscape had started to change. There was more acceptance and more flexibility for work from home options. A lot of companies proved that they could handle work from home as an option and had the infrastructure to enable it and allow it. And, you know, could still get shit done and still rely on their employees. Sentry Mine. I would say that instead of Proximity or the Bladder Mine. Sentry Mine sounds neat. So that was like a conversation that was happening, and our management at the time put out an email saying like, all right, what do you guys think? Should we like require, basically go back to how things used to be, which was the default was you were expected to be in the office basically all 5 days of the week, but we allow, you know, some exceptions. You know, you have a doctor's appointment, you have a kid that's sick, you have this, you have that, you're not feeling kind of good, your car breaks down. You know, there were exceptions and reasonable reasons why somebody might want to work from home. That's how it used to be, basically. So do we go back to that, or do we go full-time remote, and that's just the way it is, and you know, that's like the default is we assume work from home, and still have some office presence, but like the default is work from home, and that's acceptable, or something in between that says like some kind of hybrid that says like maybe so many days work from home and then the rest and then so many days expected to be in the office. And I'm not privy to what the numbers were, but according to those on the inside is that the answers by an overwhelming margin were everybody wanted, not everybody, but like the vast majority said primarily work from home. Primarily work from home. There were some outliers for sure, but like the overwhelming response was we would prefer work from home as the new default. And management was like shocked by that, and they basically were like, we are unwilling to accommodate that. It's like we could do it, clearly, like we've proven we can handle it, but that's not something that we're going to do. So sorry. Best we can offer you is, you know, what we have now. It's like basically the hybrid kind of work from home where, you know, work from home so many days and then be in the office, whoa, physical presence so many days. And as you can imagine, there were some meetings and like company-wide calls that happened not too long after that to discuss that kind of thing, and a lot of employees voiced their displeasure with that. It's like, well, you know, you sent out the survey asking what we wanted, we told you what we wanted, and you didn't like the results. So it's like, feels a little weird, man. Like, what an odd way to handle that. There he is. I don't know if that's another anomaly or whatever it's called. Another scary guy. He might be a scary guy. But yeah, their response was like, hey, you know, we like, the response was less than positive. But their response was like, yeah, here's what best we can do is you know, the hybrid thing. And then not too long after that, they tried to kind of backtrack a little bit and explain themselves a little bit more. It's like, well, you see, you know, here's why we offer that as an option, and here's why we can't actually do it. And one of the options, or one of their reasonings was, they had, there was like the lease for the office space that we rent out was coming up for renewal, and there were other companies that were putting in bids for our office space, and we were and our company, our employer, was basically trying to figure out how much like office space should we have under our dominion. How much desk space do we want? Should we shrink some of what we're renting out, because we're probably not going to need all of it? And the story is that they had like basically already agreed to a certain amount before the that like decision point could be reached. So they realized like it would be a while before it was up, that lease was up for renewal again. So they were like, well, we have all this office space, we might as well utilize it. And management's reasoning at one point was like, well, yeah, you know, we have all this office space, you know, it'd be silly for us to not utilize it in some way. It's like, you know, really, you know, this is a thing we're providing to you guys. You know, we should utilize it. But again, like, the overwhelming response was, that's not our fault. Like, it's not our fault that you already leased out all this space and now you're like requiring us to utilize it. Like, this is a decision we could have reached more amicably and in a more like productive manner versus like forcing everybody to be in the office on certain days of the week and then turning around and saying, well, we didn't really have a choice because this is what, you know, we have to do. It just felt a little silly. And yeah, like, again, a little disingenuous to say like this is our, like, we're gonna make this a mandate and then be part of our reasoning for it be like seen as like a benefit to you. I don't know, it felt very silly. But again, this, as far as I'm concerned, it didn't really like bother me too much. It's like, I don't give a shit, man. I'll do whatever. I have my preferences, sure, but it's not a deal breaker for me necessarily. And like I said, it's a pretty reasonable setup right now. And I'll acknowledge there are days there are certain kinds of tasks that I have sometimes where it is easier just to go over to so-and-so's office or their cube or their desk and just like sit down and go over something. And there are certain days where certain tasks work a lot nicer if I'm working from home because there's less distractions. I don't say this with any malice in my heart, but there are some people I work with in our office where if I see them coming in the hallway or if I see them, if I'm in in their vicinity, I'm nervous because like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get sucked into a conversation with this person that'll take half an hour or more, and I will not be able to get anything done. And like, they're nice, like it's cool, I like this person, but like, I'm trying to get my shit done, man. Like, it's inevitably annoying. And then there are times where, you know, we had that kitchen renovation that happened in the house last year, and it was loud and annoying and very not conducive for a productive work environment. So there were times where I went in the office more than I would normally just to give myself a break. So, you know, honestly, the somewhere in the middle option is fine. It's perfectly fine. CEOs are stupid, yeah. Well, the problem is like a lot of CEO types saw the writing on the wall and recognized that yes, with COVID times and management being like, you know, the role of one of the roles of management being overseeing your employees, there was like less of that, and also a lot of that becomes automated when it comes to working from home and monitoring tools that inevitably gets installed on your employee laptop, that kind of thing. It means that the role of a manager does diminish a little bit. And I think there was that nervousness of saying like, oh shit, I gotta protect my viability here, you know, my worthiness to my employer. There's obviously that aspect of it for sure. They shouldn't have offered it. Exactly. Why even ask in the first place? Exactly. Yeah, it sounds like they had already decided, or they'd kind of written themselves into a corner. Ridiculous, man. They don't give us designated desks. They don't to us either. They do have like sections that are labeled for each team, but yeah, definitely not labeled for each individual person. And again, there are times where everyone has to be in the office for some reason, and on those days there's just not enough room, so some people are just standing around being like, what do? I can't sit anywhere. And for those that do have a desk, it's too loud to get anything done. It's just not conducive to, you know, productivity, unfortunately. We got Jet in the house. This game is good, by the way, Jet. It's a very cool little game. If you've heard of Descent, it is very similar to Descent. I think some of the Descent games are on Steam. I think a bunch of them are on Good Old Games, on GOG. But yeah, this one's really cool. It's called Desecrators. It is a spiritual successor to the Descent games, and it's very good. It's very, very good. Homing weapons reveal enemies through walls. That's cool. That's really good. I like both of these, although we're not underwater that often. Also, LMG upgrade. I will definitely do that. And I'll also do this one. That is really cool. Really, really cool. I have no more slots right now. It'll be a while before I can upgrade to either of these. The boost in all direction does seem neat. I do like that, but usually we're boosting forward. That's pretty expensive, so I might hold off on that one. But no, I'm with you though, Jet. One of the first things I thought of when I first saw this game, or just Descent, really, the 6 Degrees of Freedom movement kinds of games, were the Floyd sections in Jet Force Gemini. Dark Refinery or Regolith Sanctum. They're both Meltdown. I like the anomalies, or not the anomalies, the rival challenges. I like the rivals a lot. They're tough, but they are very fun.
Activation locked in.
They are very fun, so I do like it. Yeah, I would say if anybody's seen this kind of game for the first time and they're going like, man, this looks fucking sick, I'll say two things. One, it's a very good game, and it's on Steam, and it exited early access into a 1.0 state back in February, so it's been less than a year, and the game is out, and it's playable, and it's real good. And also, if you like this, I would recommend checking out Descent, because you might like it a lot. I haven't played Descent myself. I haven't played Descent, but I seen it. I seen it, and it looks real fucking good. And again, this is very fun. This is a very good game. I've played a lot of good games this year, and I've played a lot of good games recently. But yeah, this one is one of many standouts from this year. I'm really having a fun time. Quite enjoyable. It controls so well. This game feels real good to play. Very smooth. Like a very natural game to control. And I was surprised. I was expecting it to be one of those games where like you fly into a wall and you take damage. But actually no. Check my shield, my hull, nothing. I'm bouncing into walls, no punishments. And what a relief that is. I'm not having to play it real safe and careful. I can fuck around. I can like go fast, and I don't have to, to get away from bad guys, get away from enemy fire. I don't have to be like threading a needle. What a relief that is. It found. Oh, no kidding. I didn't realize that was destructible, but I'm glad it sparked like that. And it kind of, it's weird. This game is like a weird mix between Quake, kind of a Quake-like experience between the graphics and the way that you find secrets, and when you accomplish objectives, sometimes new enemies will spawn, much like in Quake and Doom for that matter. It's kind of a Quake-like experience. And also, of all things, this reminds me of MechWarrior. You're not piloting a mech, obviously. You're piloting a flying guy.
Shield failure.
Oh, I think I fucked him up and he died. Yeah, I think we both died. No eyes left. Don't fuck it up, Alex. So, yeah, obviously, it controls quite differently. But just the idea of...
Piranha ammo.
Yeah, it was mutually assured destruction. We both got.
Cyclone.
But yeah, just the way, I don't know, like the way the different weapon loadouts work and the different energy types, or ammo types, that is. And the kinds of enemies you fight, and just the feel of it. I don't know, it's a vibe that I wasn't expecting, but I'm very much enjoying. It's very, very satisfying. Where'd that guy come from, for that matter? He just kind of spawned in and shit a little bit all over me. Just a little bit all over the place. I don't know where he came from, but I'm a little bit scared there's more where that came from. He was a pretty spicy boy. I will do is I'll scope this out a little bit more, and then I'm gonna shoot that one destructible spot open and take a look-see. These kinds of games can be headache-inducing. I could definitely see that for some folks. I've been good so far. We were all agreeing that playing this in VR would be a little bit mind-bendy and headachy-inducing for some of us, at least. But I'm having a very fun time. This game is really good. Yeah, no headaches yet. There isn't a VR mode for this game specifically, but I know there are VR 6 Degrees of Freedom movement games that are out there. And I've not played them. In fact, this is the first 6 Degrees of Freedom movement game that I've played that was a dedicated 6D OF game, and not like Jet was saying, like Jet Force Gemini, that has a mode, like the Floyd sequences has modes that are, of the same persuasion, but just like a small part of the game.
Ammo.
Bladder Mine is good. I have this and the Sentry Mine, which I haven't messed with. Let's mess with the Sentry Mine at some point. Might come back for that other guy in a moment. More relics, which is good. Open up a door. Cruiser. That or the piranha. Let's do the hoplite. Bruising for a bruising. That's right. Anything back this way? Oh, that's the one I just passed. All right, so that's the last objective. Let's go for this secondary, or this bonus wall area foist. That is, oh shit. There's another one. Yep. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Whoa, they're fucking blinding my ass. I'm getting flash banged. Flash bunged. Oh, I like that shoots that reveals the wall. The dudes through the walls. That's really neat. Did that kill him? It killed the big guy. Yeah, he's blinding us, which is annoying. I don't know if it's doing damage. That sentry guy fucked him up real good. That was really satisfying. Strangely enough, yeah, I don't think I took very much damage at all. My shield is still doing pretty well. Got full whole health. Yeah, if that guy... Well, he was shooting a bunch of stuff, but yeah, I think the thing that was scary was the flashbang. Oh, shit. Let's see. It is... What was it? The piranhas and the cruisers. Let's use the piranhas for a bit. Bloop. I need to be using the piranhas more because I have so much of that ammo type. So much of that ammo type, and now that I have this ability that reveals their locations through walls, that's really neat. Really neato. Neato, gang, neato. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck, shit. Up. There we go. I just used 20 of it. Oh, some dude fucking being a dick back there. So now... But the cruiser is weird. It like pops off and it goes real fucking fast. Kind of hard to control. Oh jeez, I just lost my shield. So now I'm a little bit squishy. I think I got one more life earlier. I don't know if there's a way to see how many lives I have. But it did earlier say one more life, and or like last life left, and I was like, oh fuck. Oh shit. There we go. We got one-legged duck, by the way. Good to see you, buddy. Double barrel boobies. Yeah, exactly. It's really cold out, one-legged duck. That's what's going on, man. It's just really cold here. I got the diamond cutters out right now. Oh, pointy enough to cut diamonds. Ooh, excuse me. Headlights. Speaking of, let's turn the headlights off. What do I have right now? I have... let's look at the proximity mines. I'll probably use the sentries for a bit because there's some scary shit in here. Boop. Oh, the sentry got instantly. You see him from there? What if I bump him? Can I nudge him? He's able to do a thing. I'm just gonna let him do his thing for a little bit. There we go. Good job, sentry mine. I raised you well. Let it be known, this is not for an objective, this is for a bonus.
Exopod, shield.
Shieldo. Shieldo changeo. Another door has been unlocked. Yeah, we saw where the last objective is. This is all just for funsies. Got a little bit of hull restoration station. We'll have that for us. Let him do his thing. Nicely done, sentry fella. Nicely done. But yeah, this is Desecrators. This is very much inspired by the series Descent, if you've ever heard of that game series. It is very good. It's a very, very good game. This game, at least, is very good. I never actually played Descent. Never played any of the Descent games before. This is my first true 6 Degrees of Freedom experience, and it will not be my last. I'm having a really good time with this game. It's very good. Very, very enjoyable. So I definitely would like to play more of this kind of game. Having a great goddamn time. I think what happens when you with some bad guys, at least, because we got like the fancy, oh shit, the fancy blue weapon, blue bullets, it's like it's stunning them a little bit. So all I did was I just upgraded my LMG, just be a little bit more juicy. So the juiciness is great, but I think sometimes we're able to stun them, which is pretty cool. A little mine action. I think I killed one of them. Another one. Yo, these mines fuck real good, dude.
Ammo.
Mines are real good and real reliable. And this turret is still just vibing, man. I love these turret mines. These things are great. Yeah, this is Desecrators. It came out. It was in early access, I think, for quite some time. Well, quite some time, like a year or so, maybe. And it exited early access, I want to say earlier this year. Yeah, it was. In fact, I looked it up. It was February. It's February this year. It's very good. I'm really enjoying it. We got a review key to check it out through Keymailer. Shouts to them for hooking us up with a review key so I could try it out. Yeah, it does make me want to try out the other, the games, the series even that inspired this game. So it makes me want to try out Desecrator, or Descent. Because if I'm enjoying this as much as I am, I should probably try the OG at some point. And I'm turning my headlights off every so often is because headlights being on does suck energy ammo. Now, granted, I have a lot of energy ammo, so I can probably handle it. But I did run out earlier, and like an awkward time. Trying to be mindful of that, not just sit on the headlights forever. So that light, and I got excited thinking there was a secret. Also, we also do have the flares if I wanted a more targeted light up situation.
Incoming.
The game feels really good. I was saying earlier that this game is an interesting combination to me of Quake, you know, boomer shooter kind of vibes. And it does, and not just with like the low poly graphics and like low poly character models, that kind of thing. Because there's the obvious bit, the presentation, which kind of has a Quake-like presentation to it. And not to say like dated, but like, you know, simplistic with like the character models, that kind of thing, and very stylish. I like it a lot. But also, yeah, the thing where like there's two switches we're looking for. You hit one of them, it spawns more bad guys, or maybe it doesn't spawn them, but like a secret passage opens up that reveals pickups, like things you can pick up to power up your guy, but also more bad guys start popping in as well. I have one more sentry mine.
Incoming.
Tempted to pop one of those up right now.
Incoming.
He's out. At least one dude sneaking around behind me. But anyway, so it's an interesting combination of like boomer shooter, kind of Doom, kind of Quake style gameplay, but also Mech Warrior because of the simulation aspect. And I mean, this game is like pretty arcadey, so simulation is maybe a weird way to say it. This ain't no flight sim, obviously. But like the different ammo types
Ammo.
and weapon types and the way you have, like, you know, certain weapons lock on to bad guys, others don't. There's
Ammo.
those kinds of like messages that your ship reads out to you under certain circumstances. You know, low on energy, your shield has been depleted. You know, health hull is vulnerable. Just those things that make you feel like you're immersed in some kind of vehicle, and you're not just like some guy flying around, but you're like you're in a ship, and the game reminds you of that frequently.
Ammo.
I wasn't expecting Mech Warrior feels, but I love Mech Warrior, so the fact that this reminds me of that makes me a very happy hobbit, so I'm really having a good time with this. I saw purple. Oh, it's destructible. Oh, shit. All right. I was saying earlier that it's not always clear to me being able to tell what walls are destructible, and that was an instance there where I really didn't know, but since I have a lot of extra ammo, I guess I should be tickling more walls to see what happens. Tickle more walls and tickle more balls, as they say. That's right, Austin Powers, exactly, the sex bot, yeah. We're out and proud, that's right, man. Have a good night, Farsight. A little discombobulating. I'll say this much, this is probably one of those games where hopefully it's not bad watching it. Like, hopefully it's not unpleasant watching it, but I will acknowledge it's probably easier to keep up with when you're the one in control, when you're the one in the pilot seat. I could see this being where, like, yeah, if you're not in control, it could be a little bit easy to get like lose track of things. And yeah, because It's because you're able to flip around and do whatever so easily. If you do like a little flip or like a barrel roll and then you leave hands off, it will auto orient for you, which is really helpful. I think that's really helpful. Because yeah, I've played other games like this where you're flying around. No Man's Sky to a lesser extent has this, but yeah, I've played games kind of like this where it's like a bit much, and it's almost like a little motion sicknessy or just overwhelming to your senses. How weird it is just flying about and zipping around. I think this game does a really good job, at least as a player, making it real easy to feel in control. Like the game controls really, really, really well. I feel very comfortable pulling off these maneuvers, and I've never played well, I've had very little experience with 6 Degrees of Freedom movement games, so I feel right at home. And even though I've never played Descent and my experience is limited, I'm feeling great right now. This is a very fun little game. So highly recommend it, and again, it makes me want to check out the games that inspired this game, because I think I would like it a bunch. Whole bunch. I like how it just takes a single piranha to drop one of those fools. Good, because there's a whole bunch. I love the camera. I love the camera that shows their progress. This also scratches the Star Fox itch to some degree, at least. I'm always down for a game that reminds me of Star Fox. And this is quite different. This is really different than Star Fox, but it's similar enough where it makes my brain happy. What's up, Shock Value? It's pretty unique movement. Yeah, I'm liking it a bunch. I have a couple friends that were telling me about the Descent series, and for them, it's like big nostalgia. Big nostalgia for a game, for those kinds of 6 Degrees of Freedom movement games. And being that I've never played them before, I don't have nostalgia for this necessarily, but I can definitely appreciate what I'm seeing.
SLG.
Definitely appreciate it. So I think that's another upgrade.
Ammo. Artifact.
Artifact, nice. So that is indeed an upgrade. And I think that means this is as far as we're going. Oh, I lied. There's one more spot. One more spot to check out. You check the map, which is really nifty, and it's a fully 3D map. Fully rendered 3D map, that is. You can kind of see like where the dead ends are, which is nice. Really nifty, man. This game, I can't say enough how much I'm enjoying this. Let's go back this way. Meerkat says dog is being a cute little buddy. I'm not surprised. Meerkat, I would be so upset. Meerkat, it would upset me so greatly. It would get me so hot and bothered if you would post some pictures of your doggy in the Discord. I'm trying reverse psychology. Let me know if it's working. What I'm secretly not so secretly getting at is if you had pictures of doggy, I would love to see them. Love to see pictures of doggy if that was up for if that was available to me specifically. I'm referring to myself. Gonna barf the bullets at this guy. Oh shit! Right now that works. Pooping out the mines. Don't be pooping out the mine. Oh shit! Just got shit on, and not in the good way. Mine pooper. That's right. Oh shit! He fucked me up. Now, did I truly not get any more lives? That was my last life. Okay, so I'd gotten an extra one. Now that's the last life, so I got to be extra careful here. Let's see. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Yeah, it's not like full borks, but just little noises. Bondi does something similar. When she's sleepy, she'll do little snoozles, where it's like little like just, I don't know, just little doggy noise. I don't know how to describe it. Just little murmurs. It's very cute. Where you pick up all the stuff I died on death. I dropped on death.
Incoming.
Shields. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more.
Incoming.
Something else is pooping out these little guys. I don't like it. They're pooping out guys. There he is. I see him.
Incoming.
Shit on a little bit.
Incoming.
Everywhere. I don't think the mines move on their own. Maybe they do, maybe they don't.
Incoming. Incoming.
And demolish them. Controlled demolitions.
Incoming.
Hazards. Hazards for your health. The integrity of your hull, apparently. I think we got it. So anyway, as I was saying, oh, by the way, I do have Impulse, Cycler. What's the Impulse? New one, I think. That's cool. I don't even know. I don't remember picking this up, but I'm gonna play with it. Go up right now, playing with Day Impulse. Impulsively. Yep. Alias asks, would I be down for some shenanigans? I would be down for some shenanigans. How's about this, Alias? Let me wrap up this mission, then I will join you and the boys. Join you and or the boys. Trailmakers, that sounds like a nice way to end the evenings. Game is very fun. Highly recommended. Looks like a... What's that word? Roncley? I'm not sure if I'm familiar. Heard that name before. Like looking to see, is there a oh no, never mind. You can blow up the lights, which is neat. You know the world if I can't find this, but it'd be cool if I could. Down this way. Check the map. Oh my god, yeah, I went way the wrong way. Over this way. The wall that I opened up. Here we go. Whole bunch of tanky boys. Blow this shit up. There's some recoil with this weapon. That's kind of new. I can feel myself like getting, you know, flying backwards just a little bit. Actually, is that correct? Is that correct? Yes, yeah, there is. Yeah, so there's some recoil, which is kind of neat. It also uses a lot of ammo. This thing eats ammo real quick, but I like it a bunch. A whole bunch of extra stuff. More relics. More ammo, which is not as impressive. Actually, I'm going to switch to the munitions. Oh, no, munitions. That means, yeah, the cruisers and the piranhas. The cruisers and the bruisers. In fact, I'm out of most things, primary-wise, so I'll use this guy for a bit. That one do? I can't remember. Oh, that's a mine. A mega mine. Mega mine. I love that guy. And I love that supervillain. Let's do... Yeah, let's switch with those. Just to try it out. Alright, and that's it here. There's something apparently directly above that. Oh, I think that might be the objective, which we're going to go to next, just to wrap up this mission. Because we are not overstaying my welcome here. Let's just get this ball rolling. Get this show on the road. Go down here. There we go. I think it's back this way. There it is. Found the switchy. Here, kids. This reminds me of college. There you go, man. There you go. Yeah, the concepts from the good old days. Oh, shit. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the chat. Reactor overloading. So I think now we have to go fast. Yeah. Now we gotta go fast. But if I fly too quickly, I will run into mines and pee my pants and be just a general embarrassment to society. Go super fast. Yeah, I was right there anyway. Get us out of here, man. Good fucking game. This game rocks. Really cool game. Look at that. I've never had a run go like that where we got every secret, every relic. Of course, one of those secrets had the artifact and additional weapon slot. But yeah, real good stuff, man. Real good stuff. Although we're about to switch games, I'll take a quick look over here. Range and damage of napalm weapons. And we've never found a napalm weapon unless this thing is a napalm weapon. It says kinetic. Kinetic, and energy. So that wouldn't help us right now, but maybe in the future it would. A fast-firing heavyweight autocannon. Dude, this game rocks, man. This is very cool. And just for the future reference, we have Prison Lab and Asteroid Base. I'm impressed by the wide diversity of biomes. And like, I like all the mission modifiers. The roguelike aspect was not expected, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this. I think it's easy for a game like this to make every level kind of look and feel the same. And there's maybe some degree of that. Like, of course, every level so far has been mostly like just a sci-fi base thing. But I like that even within that category, there's a lot of modifiers and a lot of like different versions. And still more to see. We've never seen the prison lab. There was a bunch that I passed up with previous missions. I don't know how long a run goes. Since it's a roguelike, I'm guessing that means like if you run out of lives, this all ends and you reset from the beginning. I don't know if this resets. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, this is really awesome. So, freaking Desecrators. Good freaking game, man. Really good game. Would love to play more of this in the future. Also, there's multiplayer. There's co-op, I believe. Co-op multiplayer. And we found a bunch of bad guy info, which is neat. We already knew about these guys. I don't know if there's more. There probably is in what we see here. Enemies and pickups and artifacts. Good stuff, man. Yeah, I love the low poly models. Good shit, dude. It shows them exactly how much health they have, the weapons they have, the things they can drop. Good shit, man. What a cool game. What a cool, cool game, man. Like I said, I've played a lot of good stuff this year. But this one was a standout for sure.